Welcome to Chevrolet, where we have the best cars in the game. Now, do you want this car right here? Well, sorry, we can't sell you that nice Corvette because we got a fine that we have to pay. And anyways, so what we're gonna do today is sell you a cell car. Basically, a cell waterproof car. Now, let me break it down to you before y'all get all jumpy and not want the car. Okay, here we have the 5x10 Nucleus powered engine. What do you mean by nucleus, Elijah? Well, let me tell you. Nucleus runs like a cell. The nucleus runs the cell, tells everything what to do. The engine of a car tells everything what to do as well. So you kind of put two and two together and say the nucleus is the cell of the engine, and the engine tells everything what to do. So you can drive it on any terrain you would want, even water. Now here's what I like to call the cyto tires, because the cytoskeleton of a cell moves material from one place to another, while the tires of a car move the car from one place to another. Smart. Now here we have the lyso wipers, because the lysosomes of the cell clean and break down the material, while the windshield wipers of a cell kind of clean and break down those the dirt on the windshield, the snow, all the water that you get in the face. You kind of can clean it and clean the bugs off too. So these kind of are really helpful for the car. Now, as we move on to the other side of the car, we kind of get this look at the Vacco Tank, as I like to call it, because vacuoles of a cell store and hold material, while the gas tank of a car store and holds the gas, so you can go for longer ranges. And this thing has like a 5.5 mile range on this thing, so you could drive forever. Now, I like to call this the Ryba Wheel, because the ribosomes of a cell kind of assemble the protein of the cell. While of a car, the steering wheel, the pedals, and the joystick kind of assemble the car itself to make it move. Now, once we pop the hood to the car, we kind of get a glimpse at the wires, or what I like to call the endo wires, which basically means the endoplasmic reticulum of the cell transports things from one place to the engine to make the car run, while the wires of a car transports electricity for the engine for the car to run. Now, while my mechanic Bob here is working on the carburetor, let me tell you what it symbolizes as a cell. Now, the Golgi apparatus of a cell is kind of packages and ships different materials through the cell, while the carburetor here packages and ships kind of this fuel through the engine, and it kind of like ships pockets of like fuel air into the engine to make it run and spin and stuff. Now here we have the antenna of a car. Now the antenna of a car is kind of like the centriole of the main thing, because the centriole of a cell helps with cell division, while I think of the antenna as kind of dividing that radio station so you can listen to all the tunes you want while you're driving anywhere you really want to drive. Now, while Amelia Earhart fills up her car, we're going to talk about the gas. And gas is to mitochondria, because mitochondria you need mitochondria in a cell to run the cell. Just like as gas, you would need gas to kind of run the car and make it drive and make it go places where you ever want to go. Now, this is what the final product will look like, but we are not done, because we still have to talk about the cell membrane. Now, the cell membrane is basically the outer part of a cell, while of a car, the cell membrane would be the outer part of the car, so to keep it floating and no water will be rushing in and out of the car while you're driving it on the water. So come on down to Chevrolet, where we have the best cars in the game. And remember, if it don't float on H2O, it's a no. Take it from me, Elijah, the sales king.